In this episode, I'll be breaking down how podcasters can turn cold traffic into engaged and loyal followers just by using a simple landing page. Hey, what is going on, Impact Podcaster people? It's Alec Hassan here in Impact Podcaster Academy. We help podcasters create more impact and income online without needing to go viral or bother with trying to get a bunch of sponsors and all that hassle and stuff like that. So the reason why I'm doing this episode today is because a fellow podcaster, Drew, he is building out two of his very own landing pages because he wants to grow his email list for his podcast. So I want to give him some tips that'll help him better position his page for success. So landing pages, they are a perfect place to be able to turn traffic into an engaged audience for your show. And it's really important to have one because it allows you to create a connection with your audience by delivering them value in exchange for their contact information. And when you have your audience's contact info, not only are they significantly more likely to be a more loyal fan of your show, but it also allows you to remind them of new episodes that come out, and you can also promote different products or events that you might be releasing as well. And an email list in general, when it comes to online ventures, they are crucial to being able to thrive and build your impact online. And it all starts by getting that email list built, and one of the best ways you can do that is by having a solid landing page. So today I want to give some landing page tips that I've learned on my journey when I was creating a bunch of landing pages. And just to give some context and background, with one of the landing pages that I created early on in my work, it allowed me to generate an extra thousands of dollars of additional revenue that was coming in for my show. And I'm not saying this to brag, I'm just saying it to show that when you do this right, you can both grow your email list and you can generate some pretty good revenue too. So the thing that will have the biggest impact on the success or failure of your landing page, and make sure you take out a pen and paper right now because it's going to be really important, the thing that's going to impact the success or failure of your landing page is going to be the lead magnet itself. You can have a butt ugly landing page, but if the lead magnet is really good, the landing page is going to probably convert really well. But if the landing page is immaculate, it's beautiful, it's made so well, and it's so, you've researched all of the design and the layout and how the eyes track across the page, but if the lead magnet is bad, it's not going to convert well. So I just really wanted to mention that first because there's no point in continuing if the lead magnet itself isn't good. And if you'd like to learn how to create a really great lead magnet for your podcast, make sure you're subscribed because I'll be coming out with some more content later on in the future that's going to be covering this topic. But the second thing that you really want to make sure that you got to know when it comes to your landing page is that landing pages that are simpler tend to perform better. As the saying goes, less is more. So the simpler, the better. I've seen landing pages that contain a headline, a single paragraph, and then a box where you put the email. There's not even a photo. And those ones tend to do pretty well. You just got to make sure that the text that's in there is speaking to a specific desired result and that it stirs up some curiosity. And it's going to perform very well. If anything, the headline itself is going to be the name of the lead magnet. And if you're like, well, the name of my lead magnet is really boring, I don't want to put that there, then what I'd suggest is you got to change the name of your lead magnet, make it sound very enticing, very attractive. And if anything, you could have a single graphic of what the person is going to get, that's okay. But I just want to emphasize that you really don't want to go overboard when it comes to the design of the web page itself. Keep it simple. So when it comes to what you should include on the page, you need your headline, which again, like I said, 9 times out of 10, it's just going to be the title of your lead magnet. So you want to make sure that the name of your lead magnet is really compelling. And then the next thing you can include on that page is possibly a graphic of what they're going to get. But you want to make sure that the graphic is done professionally. You want to make sure it looks really good if you're going to have it on there. If it's not professionally done, you'll most likely be better off not including it on there at all. And as a side note, when it does come to images, if you're going to include one, you should know that majority of people that are going to go to your landing page, they're probably going to click on the image. So if you're able to set it up so that when someone clicks the image, a pop-up comes up and it says like, oh, instant access, put your email here, and they can do that in the pop-up, I'd recommend doing that. If you can't, it's not good or bad. I just wanted to point out that people will click on the image. Even if it doesn't look clickable, you should assume that people are going to click the image. So if they're going to click it, it may as well open a pop-up that says, get your instant access right here. And then it points them again to putting their email address in. And on that note, you want to make sure on your page, you've got a spot where people can put their email address. You can have it both on the page and on the pop-up if you choose to go that route of doing the pop-up. And if you need more text, let's say you got the headline and you got a little sentence that says the benefit and you feel like you need more text, what I'd recommend is go bullet points. Don't have them lengthy, keep it short, keep it simple. So at this point, if you'd like to know some examples of a really good landing page, one that I can think of that I had saw recently and it performed really well, it literally had in red letters, free report. And then below that, it said how to sell 100 ebooks a day on Amazon. And you put your little email in there. No images, it was just boom, bam, put it in the email. And from what I've heard, that page actually performed really well. So remember, you literally, the simpler, the better. Make sure that the lead magnet is specific. It's very attractive because a great lead magnet is going to save a bad landing page, but a fantastic landing page is not going to save itself from having a bad lead magnet. But everything is worth, all the stuff that I've said, it's all worth experimenting with. Try a landing page with a photo, try one without, see how they perform. Try one with a white background, try one with a colorful background, see how it performs. Test whether or not doing the pop-up thing is going to work or not. You could even have it set up where people can't even put their email on the page. It just says like, click here to download. And when someone clicks it, then the pop-up comes up and then they have to put in their email. It's all worth testing. It's all worth trying out. But at the end of the day, if you were to implement all of the tips that I've mentioned in this episode, you are better off than 90% of the people out there who are creating their landing pages. So if this was helpful, give this video a like, make sure to subscribe and comment any questions that you have. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.